Now Usyk, good right hand lands from Huck, and the showboating in evidence from Oleksandr Usyk, saying, yeah, is that your Sunday punch? Well, that didn't hurt. He dipped his knees.
Tonight, making his 21st world title appearance, please welcome the popular and renowned two-time cruiserweight champion of the world, Marco. The 2012 Olympic gold medalist, please welcome the reigning and defending WBO cruiserweight champion of the world, the undefeated Oleksandr Usyk.
Gentlemen, I expect you to conduct yourself in a professional manner, and this fight be clean. Mr. Usyk, Mr. Huck, gentlemen, let's do this.
So here we go then, the champion, Oleksandr Usyk, operating out of the south. Such a twinkle-toed individual for a man who possesses such distinction. Some hurtful shots have been landed to the body. He came into the ropes, then Huck started to wail away to the body. Good right jab in evidence. So Huck from Usyk, who's got his composure once again. Both men look to invest early on in just his 10th professional contest. This is proving to be. Marco Huck's corner team were up on the ring apron. That's from Marco Huck. Far less activity, and Oleksandr Usyk scored with a good left hand to the body, pawing forwards, but it's a two-phase attack round. Both men showing flashes of the tactics that they want to employ in the inaugural World Boxing Super Series World Title Contest, so he knows what he needs to do up there in the boxing ring, but the reminders that anything on the waistband of those trunks is good. Neither man first ever women's Olympic boxing tournament against Vladimir Klitschko earlier this year. Krzysztof Wladici on the floor. Krzysztof Glavatsky on the floor. Huck making his presence felt when the two men came together at the press conference. As Usyk gets back onto the front foot. Claressa Shields already a world champion in the professional ranks. Nicola Adams and Katie Taylor already making good right hand to the body scored, already making their mark in the pros as well. And of course, who can forget his career the second time really heavily as he works away with that right hand to the body once again. That brings a round of applause from his vocal support here. Huck comes back with a right Super 6, most notably between the super middleweights. Here, the equation is quite simple. Team successful defense of his WBO crown. Ultimately, right jab once more. And again, at bay with that annoyance of a right jab, in particular, who has gone on to make a significant impact in the professional ranks. Huck making that one fall short. That's a rather clean Usyk. Continuing to contract and expand the ring as he likes. He was on the ropes there. Usyk grins his gum shield contemptuously, gets his boxing stance beneath him, and marches his man back. Jab there. Connie Mittermeier with constant instruction from the right, from my right here at ringside. Win and you progress, lose and you go home as Usyk here. Beyond the midpoint of the third round, waving that right hand. Tempting and 2 pound for pound list, the mythical pound for pound list. Had the trailblazers as Usyk scored with a good left hand just a few moments ago. That counter right hand wasn't too far away from Huck, and he comes forward with a single phase attack, but short to the mark, and now beginning to bring uppercuts through the middle. Huck made up towards the ropes and begins to score with an effective southpaw left. Action heating up here in this round. Wonderful punch picking from Oleksandr Usyk. Terrific variety. So into the fourth round we go. 2012 Olympic gold, we've already mentioned, of course, that was his second Olympic pop on it, does that punch, but it was blocked easily. That's a wonderful left hand to the body from Usyk. Back comes Huck with the right. Usyk, who's getting the better of those exchanges, because his success, Oleksandr Usyk, causing referee Robert Byrd to intervene. But in fairness, Robert Byrd, that lead left hook wasn't too far away from Marco Huck. And his energy levels remaining very good indeed, continuing to work over his Usyk. Good right hand lands from Huck. The showboating in evidence from Oleksandr Usyk, and took it to Marco Huck. to this tournament before he passed away. It was run by him. He liked it, got his attention, but he's back in the space of the ring now. And one more left-hand success, downstairs and upstairs, from Oleksandr Usyk. What a left hand! What a punch! Well, that didn't hurt. He dipped his knees in exaggerated fashion, bearing the name of the greatest of all times, Muhammad Ali, the three-time heavyweight champion. Man, 40 seconds to go in the fourth round, and we are seeing some terrific exchange by the man who resides here in Berlin. But again, it's Usyk who's making the third defense of the title that he won in such impressive fashion. And Christoph punches, but back comes Usyk once again. Huck bobbing and weaving, trying to evade. His hand has caused Huck to become just a little bit disorganized. Now driving Huck backwards. Huck standing stock still near the neutral corner. Usyk continuing to like the idea of the concept, and that is why this just beginning to redden. From those accurate right jabs, Usyk managing to snake his way through the guard with that southpaw right. Bird hasn't had much to do in this contest. He's being fought at a terrific pace. The 4 defeats on his record have all come at World Championship level.
Kannst du schaffen. Bleib konzentriert, nicht nachlassen. Hast du mich verstanden, Boxen?
But that was a cracking right hand, but look at that. Little chicken leg dance from Oleksandr Usyk before coming back with another cracking left hand. And that preceded a fantastic combination. Marco Huck's corner team. Thankfully, no harm done. And Usyk, Marco Huck was put under pressure in that 5th round under Usyk. Usyk now coming forward, 3-shot combination, feeling the pace because having turned the tables on his man, he didn't take the opportunity to work a sporting touch of gloves, all fair in love and war, of course. So Usyk starts to this 6th round that he put forth in round number 5. But again on my belt line, that's a low blow. Referee Rob again, he's just continuing to move, counterclockwise, going down scores with the same salvo. Hard right hand to the body, and Usyk complaining that wasn't too far away with that southpaw left. And moving to his left to the ropes momentarily. Usyk back on the front foot now. He walks Usyk, and potentially 6 to go in this WBO Cruiserweight World title fight, the first quarterfinal. Usyk bobbing, weaving, working his way inside. In the neutral, all of the top cruiserweights in contention. The only man instead he steps right back into the breach. Wonderful counter. And Huck now almost following his man. The other top boys in action, vying for the inaugural Muhammad Ali trophy. Oleksandr Usyk. You mentioned the fact he may have taken a break in the first half of round 6 through the 7th round. And Huck, such a tough individual. On the front foot once again, walking down his man. Huck fires a speculative right cross, but he's shot ring. Taking a breather now, bobbing and weaving in front of his man. The right hand from Huck bounces off. 4 defeats, only 2 of them have come inside the distance. As Usyk gets on weaving, but he can't evade these blows. He's back to the space of centering now. And to still demonstrate that experience, the deeper we go into this contest. Closing seconds of round number 6. Huck plodding forward, grab, hard right cross fired out by Huck. Did the same shot once again, but now here comes Oleksandr Usyk, unloading, covering up, trying to fire back with the right hand, but he's under significant pressure, and there's the bell. As Huck managed to weave his way out to center ring.
Du musst immer da sein, du musst ihm zeigen, dass du kämpf, Junge.
Walks Huck back into a corner. Huck valiantly trying to fight his way out. Turn to the 8th round then. Marco Huck, again, it's as though his offense has been reduced to sneaky lead right hands. Now he's getting to Huck. But back comes Usyk. And his success is more sustained by a straight left hand straight through the guard. There's the same shot once again. Usyk, encouraged by the vocal support he's receiving here. Corner now, Marco Huck. But it seems to me that Huck is putting all his store into a knockout. Robert Bird saying to Usyk, listen, stop conflict, and irrespective of what he is hitting, be it gloves or forearms, keep your punches up. Usyk remaining composed, looking for the openings. And Marco Huck, who endured something of a torrid round in round number 7. There may be a rematch outside of the Muhammad Ali trophy, as Usyk again gets on punches coming from Oleksandr Usyk. Left hand success, and then a sneaking underhand left. Huck in real trouble, and the momentum of such from Usyk caused him to slip to the canvas. the 9th round we go. And Oleksandr Usyk perhaps sensing that Marco Huck is ready to counter right hand again. But in the meantime, sustained. He was a lead left hook from Marco Huck. But in the event that the contest is a draw, a 4th judge, first time he went the scheduled distance. Before that, it was 9 knockouts into the ropes. And perhaps we're seeing the difference here between the fight stages. And just a word by Oleksandr Usyk. Good left, it gets through the cracking right hook. Just causes Huck to wither backwards before clinch. Midway through the 9th round, right hand while in a seemingly vulnerable position. But it appears to me, as he's put the energy of youth and the weariness that comes with being on the receiving end of some sustained pressure here. He comes back with a good right. Was he hurt by that? Because he dropped his elbows. And then it gets tight now. His mouth wide open. That's a counter right hook though from the cagey veteran around this magnificent amphitheater for boxing. That's a hard right hand to the body from Huck. Now did that out. Usyk waves him on contemptuously. And again he's saying, listen man, you keep hitting me low. He won the title in just his 10th professional contest of 46 professional contests. Marco Huck again taking his put under pressure from some accurate punch picking from Oleksandr Usyk, bobbing and weaving in his increasingly familiar posture in the neutral corner, but defiantly fights back on the 10-second clapper out to the space of center ring. But it's another very good round of boxing produced.
Bleib konzentriert. Du musst schneller agieren.
Solid right hand crashed home twice. He's closed the distance on Oleksandr Usyk to launch any offense of his own. Of Oleksandr Usyk caused many of the punches in that combination to cannon off. Such proud defiance in evidence from the former champion. Steps back into punching range, scores with a right hand upstairs, then more title defenses. From the far side of the ring, working way out of the corner, uppercut ripping through the middle. Robert Bird poised, taking a close look to fight his way off the ropes, but only totters across the boxing ring to take up residence on the Oleksandr Usyk. Is he looking to finish it here? Huck's around the corner, uppercuts through the middle, then working the body. Huck bobbing and weaving once again. Huck trying to hold on, but instead he's only covering up, bobbing and weaving. All of his strength being put to the test. Usyk's corner. Furious assault being launched by Usyk, working away furiously. Shots underneath. Robert Bird has stepped in and has waved it off. In the 10th round of this contest, Oleksandr Usyk makes a successful 3rd defense of his WBO cruiserweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 18 seconds in round number 10. Our referee in charge, Robert Bird, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, advancing to the semifinals of the World Boxing Super Series, and still